Coming up now, it's time for the men's individual medals, and we'll start with the bronze medal match. Matt Stutzman of the USA, 36-year-old London 2012 Paralympic individual silver medalist, takes on 34-year-old Indian Rakesh Kumar. Here's the route to the bronze medal match. Kumar losing to Turan of Turkey, Stutzman to his teammate Ben Thompson. So the athletes are waiting in the wings. Let's welcome them out onto the range.
The athletes to the field of play for the Compound Man Open bronze medal match.
Here they come. That is Matt Stutzman. Came through the ranking round with a 7.04 to be ranked first. Took out McQueen of Great Britain in the quarterfinals before losing to teammate Thompson in the semis. He's going to shoot on target number 2.
On target 1, representing the
his
United
opponent,
States of America, Matt Stutzman.
We'll get Stutzman announced out to the crowd here. He's in fact on target number 1.
On target number 2, representing India, Rakesh Kumar.
Stutzman's opponent, Rakesh Kumar, he shot a 6.89 in the ranking round, ranked 10th in the knockout stages, taking out High of China in the quarterfinals, and then Turan beat him in the semi-finals. Now, you've seen plenty of athletes in wheelchairs here, but today we have not seen an athlete that has no arms. Chris, known well on the circuit.
Matt
Stutzman is possibly the most famous para archer. I mean, you talk about a guy who is defying what was handed to him. He was fostered in the US, and his foster parents taught him just to do everything like everybody else. So he's learned to drive, to shoot a bow, to eat, to cook with his feet, and it's just a fantastic story, and he's a fantastic person.
Yeah, no challenge insurmountable for any of these athletes. And we watch Stutzman's process using his right foot, where the other archers use their bow arm. He's going to get us underway in this bronze medal match.
9.
Not a bad start.
Oh, Matt Stutzman's not just a great para archer, he's a great archer. He was the reserve for the Hyundai World Archery Championships in 2017, the 4th member of the able-bodied team.
Well, a good start from Rakesh Kumar. Let's not forget he's in this bronze medal match, and he's got challenges of his own.
Kumar's only been shooting for 18 months or so. He's an extremely talented para archer as well, and it's great to see a compound archer from India making the finals here in Den Bosch.
Here we get a close-up of Stutzman and how he releases the arrow.
10.
And a great grouping from him. 2 9s followed by a 10. And a good correction from Rakesh Kumar. Not that he needed too much with 2 9s of his own to start with. He moves up into the centre for a 10 himself. And a great start from both athletes here, both Stutzman and Kumar matching each other. And here we're going to get a look at a comparison of those first 3 arrows from the athlete. Stutzman in yellow, all grouped together so closely. Kumar making a correction for that last arrow in the X.
Yeah, those 3 arrows from Stutzman are an excellent group. If his sight was set a little bit differently, he'd be a perfect score right now.
Well, as it clear the arrows from the first end there, Chris. Saw Stutzman throwing up a little bit of the foliage that's dropped off in the windy conditions here. He's even using his feet to test the wind conditions.
Not to tell somebody else's stories, but he does have a fantastic one about being pulled over by the police on a standard check in the US, and the policeman asked him to put his hands on the steering wheel, and he said, I can't. The policeman drove off with a bit of an embarrassed look on his face.
Tail between his legs, I'd imagine. Well, all square here. Stutzman, who started the first end, as a result, will start the second end. And again, we get another close-up. And Chris, I'm fascinated about how Stutzman releases the arrow.
So he straps his release aid around his torso. He hooks it on like any other release aid, and then he pulls back with his body and his foot. And there's a metal bar that sticks out, and it just rests on the bottom of his chin. And he opens his mouth to engage it and let the arrow fly.
Well, perhaps we'll get another look at that here. Well, it's amazing what can be done. What a brilliant athlete. 2 10s to start the second end. A good first arrow from Kumar, but he dropped that one into the 8. Well, an 8 from Stutzman. He's put this one out of reach, but Kumar needs to get back into the centre here. Looked like he made a few adjustments to his sight.
So that means Matt is leading by
34-year-old Rakesh Kumar. He's here with his coach Kuldeep and brother Aisha. Aisha, younger brother, at the other end collecting the arrows.
Well, there is his coach having a word with him. He looks very relaxed, Rakesh Kumar. I think he is disappointed with himself for the arrows in that last end. I mean, 2 9s and an 8 most people will be delighted with, but they're such perfectionists, these athletes, that he's not at all happy and will be looking to make amends immediately.
And Rakesh is quite a new archer. He said that he had an accident, a vehicle accident 10 years ago, and afterwards he sat at home and wasn't doing anything. And it was only a couple of years ago that the coach Kuldeep got in touch, got him to try the sport, and he's really got a talent for it.
Well, evidence right in front of you, shooting for the bronze medal here at the 2019 World Archery Para Championships. Noticed also that Stutzman got up, stepped off the line in between the ends. Just have a look down the scope.
He's been doing that all week. He doesn't collect his own arrows, but he does wander around in between the ends.
Well, Rakesh Kumar trailing by 2 will shoot first in the third end.
10.
Straight back into the middle for the Indian archer.
The thing that astonishes me with Matt's technique isn't so much that he's pulling it back with his foot, it's that he's balancing his entire body in between the bow and trying to aim at the same time.
10. Ten, 9 right. Nine. So we have 84, 81.
Well,
but we
the
will
third
have to wait
arrow
for a
from
judge
Rakesh Kumar is subject
Rakesh has
to a
one
measure.
arrow. Is
Very
it 9?
close. So we'll go down and have a look at that one. If it remains a 9, the American has opened up his lead. If it doesn't and gets marked up to a 10, the lead remains the same at 2 points. Now you can see both the agents there having a look over as the target judge gives his verdict. And by the sounds of things and by the confirmation on our screens, a 9 from Rakesh Kumar, and the third arrow remains a 9, and Stutzman does open up his lead. We've had 3 of the 5 ends, and the American leads by 3. So Rakesh Kumar of India trailing by 3 in this bronze medal match. Closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and will get us underway for end number 4. All very smooth in his action, quite a quick release. And the grouping actually is still not too bad, but that one has dropped right and into the 8.
9.
First low arrow below the centre horizontal for Matt Stutzman, but still in the 9.
9.
Well, that's an enlightening view, isn't it?
The context is incredible and the result is even more astonishing. We were talking earlier about the time taken to shoot in the 30 seconds for para archers. I remember back ahead of the Paralympics in 2012, Matt was having to practice a lot to get that timing down, and he just looks so comfortable now.
Well, that's marked as an 8. It's very close. I think it probably is just an 8. It won't go to the measure, but it's enough. Another point grabbed by the American. And perhaps under the pressure, as we look at Stutzman looking down at the scope, trying to see where his arrows have landed. And a 9 and an 8 sandwiching yet another 10, and so we get a beautiful view of not only the position Matt Stutzman starts in or shoots from, but also the arrow flying down and into that 10. So 111 plays 107 as we go into the 5th and final end. It's a big ask for Rakesh Kumar, but he will shoot first. Trailing by 4, he's going to want to shoot a high score and hope for a mistake from the American. Well, having only shot for 18 months, you have to say it's very impressive that Rakesh Kumar finds himself in a podium match at the 2019 World Championships, but perhaps the pressure and the lack of experience has paid its price here.
And when we spoke to him earlier in the week, the World Championships itself was not really on his radar. It was the Paralympic space and the road to Tokyo 2020 that Rakesh is focused on.
So bonus time to be in a bronze medal match at the World Championships then. Rakesh Kumar will get us underway in the fifth end.
10, 89.
And that's what the Indian athlete has to do. Put down high scores to put some kind of pressure on the American.
10.
And Matt Stutzman says, what pressure? Much better shooting from Kumar. 2 10s in the final end. But look at the concentration on Matt Stutzman's face.
He just makes it look so natural. It's so beautiful, his technique.
Kumar with his final arrow, and what a grouping to finish off from the Indian. It is a 9, but all those arrows almost touching each other. Stutzman a 5 to take bronze here in Den Bosch. Brilliant finish from the American. 10-10-10. A perfect 30 and an explosion of emotion from Matt Stutzman. He is the winner of the bronze medal here at the 2019 World Championships. What an athlete he is.
Such an inspiration, such an inspirational guy. Very happy to him to pick up bronze here.
Well, the athletes just wait for the confirmation. I think it's not really in doubt, as Stutzman, as a true athlete always does at the end of a medal match, throwing part of his equipment into the crowd. I think it was his peak cap. And handshake from Kumar. And an athlete that's only been competing for 18 months, he must be proud of his appearance here, but on the day, Matt Stutzman was just too good.
Matt finished with that perfect 30, 3 10s. But Rakesh too, 10-10-9. He found him at the end, he found his nerves, he found his place, and for someone who is really on the road to Tokyo 2020 and the Paralympic Games, that's a great piece of experience to acquire.